A couple great stories coming up for you, but first, we want you to hear from our great sponsors.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time.
Special thanks to Butts, Flowers, Gifts, and More in downtown Newcastle for their support and funding of this program. Butts Flowers, downtown Newcastle. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Getting your lunch meat cut to order. That's the Joseph's difference. They make every opportunity to please their customers. Joseph's. They're not the big box store giving you it the way the store wants it. It's the way you want it. Stop by Joseph's and take a look. Yes, it's Joseph's.
Nctv45, strong enough for Lawrence County.
And welcome back. We're going to start how we always start with your birthdays. Angelo Perrotta Jr., Michelle Agnes, Bob Jennings, Marty Barletto, Dottie Searfrost, Anthony Staff, Ruthie Williams, Wade Savage, Tiffany Rasta, Dorothy Searfrost, Joe Strim. Happy birthday to all you guys out there. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake. From Mike Kelly. My team and I have been hard at work during our first full week back in Washington working for you. House Republicans have been making good on our promises to the American people. We have already passed bills to save taxpayer money, strengthen America's strategic petroleum reserve, protect life, and combat China. And that's just within the first week. I want to take a minute to recap our work, and explain what it means for you and your family. Fighting for taxpayers and combating IRS overreach. On Monday, January 10th, the U.S. House of Representatives passed H.R. 23, the Family and Small Business Taxpayer Protection Act. The bill rescinds all new IRS funding, including the Inflation Reduction Act, for the agency's 87,000 new agents. I'm proud to co-sponsor this bill because it makes the IRS a service agency, not a shakedown agency, that audits lower and middle-class Americans for every cent they have. The bill follows the 2019 Taxpayer First Act, a bipartisan bill I led with late Representative John Lewis that reformed the IRS by making it more accountable to both Congress and the American people, and it created a more service-focused agency. The bottom line, Democrats passed $80 billion in new IRS funding without a shred of oversight. But the bill will change that, excuse me. Protecting our strategic petroleum reserve and prohibiting the Biden administration from selling our reserves to China. On Thursday, January 12th, I voted in favor of H.R. 22, the Protecting America's Strategic Petroleum Reserve from China Act. The bill prohibits the sale and export of crude oil from the United States Strategic Petroleum Reserve to any entity which is under the ownership, control, or influence of the Chinese Communist Party. Further, the bill requires that the Department of Energy requires a condition of any sale of crude oil from the SPR that such oil not be exported to China. This legislation came after revelations that the Biden administration sold part of the U.S. SPR to CCP-owned entities. The Biden administration has decimated our oil reserves, which could take years to refill. The SPR is only intended to be used for actual oil supply interruptions, such as when an offshore production platform is shuttered down due to a hurricane or national security event. But the Biden administration used it to try and lower gas prices, which historically has not worked, and gas prices remain near $4 a gallon here in western Pennsylvania. 638 million barrels of oil were in the reserves in January 2021 when President Biden took office. 371 million in the reserves as of January 2023. That's a 42% reduction in our national oil stockpile. I reintroduced the Heartbreak Protection Act to protect the unborn. On Wednesday, January 11th, I reintroduced H.R. 175, Heartbeat Protection Act, legislation that will prohibit abortions when an unborn child's heartbeat is detected. The bill, which I previously introduced in the 117th Congress, is co-led by Representative Chris Smith of New Jersey and Kat Cammack of Florida, and has 62 original co-sponsors. The Heartbeat Protection Act requires doctors to check for a fetal heartbeat before performing an abortion. Any physician who performs an abortion without checking for a heartbeat or aborts a child without a detective heartbeat would be subject to criminal penalties. This restriction would not apply to abortions that are necessary to save the life of the mother or in cases of rape and incest. The Heartbeat Protection Act does not supersede existing life-affirming state laws, but instead sets a minimum standard of unborn protection, which states may go beyond should they choose. Women who obtain an abortion that violates this law would not be subject to prosecution. And that's all we got from Representative Kelly. Now we're going to head over to the Cedar Sports Corner. We're going to take a look at your sports world on this Saturday. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies. All. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's get to the NFL Wild Card Playoff Day. Here you go. NFC. 4:30 Seattle at San Francisco. That on Fox. Then the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Jacksonville down in Jacksonville. That 8:15 on NBC. Your NBA schedule. Not a big one for Saturday. However, 1 o'clock Milwaukee takes on Miami. That on ABC. Boston takes on Charlotte, 7 o'clock. Memphis at Indiana. Atlanta at Toronto. Cleveland at Minnesota, 8 o'clock. Philadelphia at Utah,
9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, Dallas at Portland. Over in the NHL, your Saturday features the Pittsburgh Penguins. Why, they're taking on Carolina, 7 o'clock. That on all the regulars, ESPN Plus, as most of them are, except the first one. Toronto at Boston, 7 o'clock, NHL Network. Then Ottawa at Colorado. Columbus at Detroit, Vancouver. There at Florida, Montreal at the New York Islanders. Philadelphia at Washington. Seattle at Chicago. Arizona at Minnesota. Buffalo at Nashville. As those are, and Tampa Bay at St. Louis. That's an 8 o'clock game. 10 o'clock game, Edmonton at Vegas. And then New Jersey at the LA Kings as your nightcap. Now, over in, and you got it, the crazy world of NCAA basketball. And here's what we got for you on Saturday. 12 o'clock games. West Virginia takes on Oklahoma, ESPN2. Seton Hall takes on DePaul on FS1. 1 o'clock, Wisconsin. They're at Indiana, CBS. And as you get to the 2 o'clock hour, and there's a host of 1 o'clock games and almost every channel. Kansas State at TCU, that's 11 verse 17, ESPN2. As you get to the 3 o'clock hour, and if you thought there was a lot of games at 1 o'clock, there's a bunch and a half there at 2. 2 o'clock, Youngstown State at Oakland, that on ESPN Plus. Pitt takes on Georgia Tech, 3 o'clock, ACC Network. Your 4 o'clock games featuring Virginia at Florida State, ESPN2. And then that bops you into the 4:30 hour Duke at 5 o'clock takes on Clemson. Now, 6 o'clock, Notre Dame, and that'll be at 7, takes on Syracuse, ACC Network. And, let's get right to your nightcap. That Long Beach State at Hawaii, ESPN Plus. Head over to Cedars, get some great food, and enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out. We'll be back. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA, 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos, Los Amigos, Los Amigos! Your second story of the day, we have Art Camp. Education at the Hoyt will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of its annual Hoyt Regional Juried Art Competition in 2023. Artists residing within a 250-mile radius of Newcastle are invited to compete for over $1,500 in cash prizes as chosen by Dr. Louis Zona, juror and executive director of the Butler Institute of American Art. Dr. Zona was one of the first jurors to select works for the Hoyt Regional in its infancy. All media, with the exception of video and installation, will be considered. Participants must be 18 plus to enter, and work must have been completed within the last 3 years. The deadline is February 3rd, 2023. Applications are available online. In addition to the cash prizes, the Hoyt's Art Committee will be awarding one participating artist with the Golden Anniversary Prize, a solo exhibition in the upcoming 2023 or 2024-2025 season. The selected artist need not be a place winner and will be given an opportunity to develop a consistent body of work. For those who might need assistance in preparing their entry, an artist prep workshop will be offered Saturday, January 21st from 11 to 12:30 with digital media specialist Cassidy Tonks Hatch. Ready, Set, Show offers tips and tricks of taking professional photos of one's artwork. Will be shared to develop a professional portfolio for competitors and gallery proposals. Bring items you wish to photograph to class. Registration and class fees apply. For more information on entering, visit www.hoytartcenter.org/call-for-artists or contact Patricia McClatchy, Exhibition Manager at exhibits at hoytartscenter.org for details. And one quick announcement for you. PennDOT Driver's License Center photo centers closed for Martin Luther King Day. So, that's all we got for you. We're going to head over to Lawrence County 45 weather, where we're going to see how your weather's looking for the weekend. We'll be right back.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade Cavatelli ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials pickups, we do them. We all benefit. Seniors, city, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call Big Daddy 316 Transport today.
Yes, friends, Chalella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chalella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chalellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it the last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Well, hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45. And after last night's snow flurry low of 24, how is your weekend looking? And well, let's take a gander as we look outside. You can see the snow laying about here and there on the roofs. Roads are clear right now. Local radar, not an issue. As you take a look at the national scene, but there you're seeing some cloud cover, and it extends through the Midwest. That's going to give us a forecast like this. After last night's low of 24, your Saturday, well, we're getting up to 32. That's not a whole big thing, but gradual clearing going to happen. And so clouds in the morning, the wind comes around to the northwest, we clear out a lot. And then Saturday night, since it's clear, it's going to be cold. Overnight low, 19. Sunday, sunshine and 39. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, 25. Martin Luther King Day. And this might be one of the nicest ones we've had. Mostly cloudy, up to 45. Now, Monday night, showers, low of 36. 80% chance of precip. Getting into your Tuesday. 70% chance of rain on Tuesday. The good news is we get up to 49. Now, Tuesday night, cloudy, 37. Wednesday, cloudy, 46. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 37. And get this. Thursday, you're getting up to 53. But there is an 80% chance of rain. So, all in all, a good start to the week, and then in the middle of the week we catch a lot of rain. But that rain shouldn't hurt you from getting to these sponsors who would really love to see you.
Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire. Turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size. Quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
We got another great story coming for you from the Hoyt. Our favorite little art competition is back for 2023. Sometimes big ideas come in small packages. At least that's the idea behind Arts and Camp Education at the Hoyt's annual Mini Masterpiece competition. Now in its 4th year, Mini Masterpieces challenges individuals of all ages to replicate their favorite masterpiece on a tiny 3x3 canvas. Winners receive a $150 purchase award in the honor of having their entry reproduced as refrigerator magnets. There are 6 winners in total, 3 in the youth category and 3 in the adult category. Winners have aged in age from 4 to 84. We have found that age and experience do not necessarily limit talent. Mini Masterpiece has become a showcase for all abilities in our region, and it provides a platform for us to educate the public about art, and artists a little bit too, says Hoyt's Executive Director, Kimberly Collar-Jones. In addition to exhibiting all the entries at the Hoyt, March 21st through April 27th, the Hoyt will share an entry a day on Facebook and Instagram at Arts and Education at the Hoyt with a little history about the original artist and the entrance inspiration for recreating the work. The deadline to apply is January 14th. The entries are only $5 and include the mini canvas and return shipping. Winners will be announced in February, and magnets will be available in the Hoyt's gift shop. Want to get a head start on building your refrigerator gallery? Magnets featuring prior year's winners are now available. And to enter, visit www.hoytsartcenter.org/mini-masterpiece2023. We have another story from the Hoyt. Arts in Camp Education at the Hoyt is a subsidiary of the Hoyt Center for the Arts, a regional arts center and museum located within the North Hills district of Newcastle, PA. Its mission to expand and enrich the life of the community through participation in the arts is carried through a diverse schedule of exhibits, classes, workshops, events, and after-school programs offered year-round. From 2 1917 mansions. Standard gallery hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call 724-652-2882 or visit www.hoytartscenter.org. One more local event for you. Master Gardens presents Winter Sowing at NCPL. The Penn State Master Gardens of Lawrence County will represent winter sowing at 6 p.m. Tuesday, January 17th at the Newcastle Public Library. Get a jump on your garden by planting your seedlings now. Raid your recycling bins and bring in 2-liter soda bottles and milk jugs to make your own miniature greenhouses. This no-fuss method will give you seedlings ready to transplant at the perfect time. This event is open to the public. Penn State Extension Office at 724-654-8370, Extension 3, or email jhw5391 at psu.edu. April Flynn Gliss, Adult Services Manager, Reference Library, Newcastle Public Library, Newcastle District Library Center, 207 North Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. So, that's about all we got for you today. We're going to hear from our great sponsors, and then we'll get you out of here. We'll be right back.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
And to wrap you up here, thank you for tuning in to NCTV45. Remember that we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule, why, that's NCTV45. Make sure you have a friend and have a friend tell a friend about us. And make sure you tell them we're available anytime on your time. Now make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence.